Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Serena Moon and I make a wide variety of content from lifestyle, beauty, wellness, recipes, motherhood, whatever I feel like. If that interests you, then stick around. But today's video is going to be me reviewing all of the Middle Eastern perfumes that I have tried in the last year and give you my opinions on them. Don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. So number 7 is going to be Eternal Oud by Lattafa. Personally, I love the bottle. I think it's great. I love the tree on it. It's strong. It's a look. This is a supposed dupe for Soir by MFK. I'm pretty sure they're not exact, but this comes across as a very dusty, very ambery, powdery, sharp, citrus, woody, very ambery vanilla. Very unisex, definitely masculine leaning. I feel like a lot of women would not want to wear this. My husband got me this as an anniversary present last year, and we both smelled it together for the first time ever, and honestly, we both had a nostalgic throwback moment. Like, it felt immediately like both of us were taken back in time. It reminds us of the 90s. A basement almost, but in a good way. However, this is extremely acquired and not a lot of people would like this. It's definitely, like I said, very ambery, very resinous, very masculine, but you could layer with this. It's very strong, very well performing. You only need a spray or two, so it's definitely a great value. And if you're into these woody, resinous, masculine, vintage smelling, like it's in the realm of Obsession by Calvin Klein or even Shalimar. There's plum and grapefruit, but it really doesn't come across. Labdanum even, I think. Yeah, this one is not for everyone. I don't have much more to say about it. I'm not sure if it'll stay in my collection forever. For right now, my husband and I are really enjoying it. For what it is, we just don't reach for it that often because these scents, like ambers for me, like Shalimars, stuff like that, you really have to be in the mood for them. So that's how I feel about this, but it is fun to layer with it and experiment with it because it's definitely a good base. Like, it's so long-lasting with all those resinous notes. Now, in number 6 position, I'm kind of surprised all in all after trying all of these that this one is in this position, but this is Nebras by Lattafa. Now, I was expecting this to be a vanilla with cacao and berries, and I know some people have talked about almost a minty facet to this, but overall, even though people have said that about it, the berries and sometimes the mint that some people would get, I still was expecting more of a vanilla, and this really, that mint comes across for me, and I think it's just because of that heavy dose of vanilla, it can come across that way. It's not minty in a menthol cooling way, kind of sort of herbaceous way, almost like the berries, fresh berries chopped up with some fresh mint, like almost like a fruit salad in that way, but it's definitely more, like, deeper than that. Like, I get the cacao and I get the vanilla. It's just not what I was expecting. I'm realizing now also as I try more perfumes that berries is kind of a tough note for me. Overall though, this is a really pleasant scent. I enjoy it when it's on. It's long lasting overall. It projects decently within the first couple hours. I just was disappointed. I had my expectations high. That's the thing about blind buys, and I always recommend sampling stuff, but when you do get like a gift or you do get a blind buy on occasion or whatever it may be, you know, sometimes you have something in your head and it comes out completely different, and that's the biggest issue with it. You have this conjured up vision of how the vanilla and all that is going to come across with berries and cocoa, and it just not ends up being like that. So just keep that in mind. Definitely sample this one. It is not a safe blind buy by any means in that regards of a vanilla. It is unique and something else. Also, this is a supposed dupe for Eilish by Billie Eilish, but I've never smelled that before. I just need a little bit more time with Nebras. I've had it for the least amount of time out of all of these, so I think it could age. I don't think, most people say maceration, I don't believe in maceration, but it could age and get more resinous or like more vanillic, so we'll see. Sorry, my lighting is changed a little bit. It's starting to get dark outside. So next up at number 5 is Qaed Al Fursan by Lattafa. This is a coconut pineapple scent, lime and vanilla. I love this one, and this one is super affordable. It was like 20 bucks, honestly. Under 30 for sure, Canadian. And I love it. My only complaint and why it's lower on the list is longevity. I just find out of all of the Lattafas, because all of the ones that I'm talking about today are Lattafas, except the second last one I'm going to talk about is by Rehab. But all of the Lattafas I have tried are really well performing, strong, and long lasting. This is the only one that I just find weak. I sprayed this one all over myself before we went out for Mexican food. I knew it was a bit of a weaker one, so I really went for it. And my mom couldn't smell it. She had to go right up to my skin. So I was really bummed about that in that regard. I'm not one for beast mode. I like a lighter scent, so I still really enjoy this. I'm not always looking for a strong perfume, especially in certain situations. It would be nice if I didn't have to reapply it so much. But for the price, it is a beautiful coconut vanilla. What I love about this one is I'm not a huge sunscreen tropical scent person. And this is not sunscreen to my nose at all. It just doesn't come across that way. It definitely is summery and tropical, but in its own way. So yeah, this one is almost like a coconut pineapple lime drink next to a vanilla cupcake. It's really nice. It's really fun in the summertime. I mean, it's not super cloying for a vanilla, which I think is great. For the price, I think it's great. I do really like this one and recommend it. And I do think if you like coconut scents that aren't super sunscreeny, it's a safe blind buy overall. At number 4, we have Ladath by Lattafa. This is supposed to be very similar or a dupe of Rose Vanille by Mancera. It has lemon, rose, caramel, and vanilla. The rose in here really comes across as rose essential oil. I've worked with rose essential oil. I used to make actually oil perfumes, and I used Bulgarian Rose Absolute in my perfume oil, and it smells really similar to this. So I have to say they did a great job on the realism of this rose. The caramel is there. It's not too much. The vanilla is nice. Lemon is a little bit sharp. There might be cedar in this as well. It is not for everyone, I would say. The scent profile, it is beautiful. It is lovely, and it is for the right person. I would say, I haven't discussed like occasions, but I would say for like Eternal Oud, it's sort of a cozy or almost like a man having a cigar with the guys kind of vibe. Also Nebras would be, could be cozy, could be date night, but winter. Yeah, definitely winter for the first two. Winter for this one. Summer for Qaed Fursan. So that's where we're at with that. And Qaed Fursan, you could wear it all day, every day, like into the evening. For this, I would say this could be every day. This could be date night. This could be signature, which is really nice. It is strong. It's well performing. It dries down soft and powdery. It is a beautiful scent profile. It's not necessarily my favorite scent profile in the entire world. I have been really enjoying this and loving this, and my husband got this for me, and I think the bottle is beautiful. I don't know if you like the bottle. The roundness is, you know, but the top is really beautiful in my opinion. So I really do enjoy Ladath, and it is very high quality in my opinion. Next 3 are my top 3 out of the whole bunch. I really enjoy these next few. Number 3 is Sublime by Lattafa. This is supposedly a dupe for Eden Juicy Apple by Kayali. It is very juicy. Apple in here is so nice. There is a jasmine, ambery, vanillic, powdery quality to this that is super addictive. I love this so much. For a fruity scent, this is so well performing. It is so similar to the what it's duping, but it's way better performing than the Kayali. This one just, I love this one so much. It's so fruity. I get the apple, I get the berries. There is a slight like Baccarat Rouge, if you're familiar with that DNA, or Cloud by Ariana Grande, like that ambery, mossy, sugary quality is in the base of this, but the fruits just elevate it so much. Because I have a dupe for Baccarat Rouge and I find it quite heavy. It's quite sugary, quite intense, quite ambery. This one is ambery, but in a very like fruity, fresh way. Slightly shampoo-y, but not too much. It layers beautifully with Vanilla 28. Like, oh my goodness, what a combination. But I have honestly nothing bad to say about this one. I love this so much. I brought a sample of it. I decanted some of it and brought it on with me to a cottage trip with my husband and my baby girl and my dogs, and it just like holds memories for me now. And I've been loving it summer, winter, fall, all year round. You could wear this all the time, no issues. I love this one, and I highly recommend Sublime. And it's a huge bottle, and it's pretty too. Choco Musk by Rehab in my number 2 spot. I absolutely love this one. I have made a massive dent on it. I have decanted it into a little sample as well. This is like less than 20 bucks. I feel like right now on Amazon, Canadian dollars, and get it for $15. Like, it's so affordable. This is a 50 ml bottle. It smells exactly like if you were going to crack open hot chocolate mix, like with the sugar and the dairy and all in that, like that powder, the crystally powder with the cocoa powder. That is what this smells like to me. It's supposed to be really similar to Chocolate Greedy by Mancera, and it is just so lovely. I've gotten a lot of compliments on this one too. It smells very chocolatey. It's very vanillic too. There's a lot of like marshmallow-like quality to this. There are some spices, so I've layered it with Vanilla 28. I've layered it with a dupe sample that I have of Tobacco Vanille by Tom Ford, which is a very like chai spice scent. Just love this so much. I wore it so much during the holidays. It's definitely better for colder weather and nighttime, but it's not too much, or too, like in my opinion, for a sweeter scent. I just find it's really well blended, and it's worth the hype. I know it had a lot of hype, but it's just so lovely and really well performing. Like, it's gotten me compliments. It's really long lasting. It's just a beautiful scent, layers with so much. It's great on its own. Can't say enough good things about Choco Musk. Highly recommend, especially for the price. Oh my goodness. It's so lovely if you are like a sweet gourmand lover. Okay, up next in my #1 spot is Ansaam Gold by Lattafa. This is a supposed dupe for Oriana by Parfums de Marly, which is super similar to Love Don't Be Shy. I've had a sample of Love Don't Be Shy by Kilian, and I've gone through it, and it is a very similar scent DNA. I would just say that that one is sweeter, more like really candy-like, and the neroli or the orange blossom is a lot stronger in Love Don't Be Shy. Never smelled Oriana, but I know this one's a bit closer, or if it's more like a hybrid in between the two, but it's in that scent family for sure, which would be that like orangey, orange blossomy, marshmallowy raspberry candy scent. And I love this. This is in my top 5 like for life. It is so well performing, and how I would describe this is a fluffy sweet scent. So it is very fluffy. There's almost a laundry quality to this. I love when a sweet or gourmand like scent mixes with a soapy or laundry or fresh scent. It's not always done well, but in this particular case, and in the case of something like Yum Pistachio Gelato or Princess by Kilian, like these types of scents do that well, that floral mix with the sweet, and that's what I love about this one. I highly recommend this one. It's a beautiful bottle. Is it for everyone? No. I would definitely say like go smell it in person just to give you an idea, because it's sort of hard to describe, but I do get the raspberry in this, the orange in this, the vanilla in this, the marshmallow in this. It's candy-like, but it does have a fluffiness, a powderiness, a marshmallow-like quality, but it is like a little bit like dryer sheets, but fluffy is a very good description for it. Slightly citrusy with the orange and the florals and the raspberry and the vanilla and the marshmallow, like I said. It's beautiful for a date night, spring, summer, winter, like all year round. I just love this so much. It's playful and youthful, yet I feel like a grown woman can wear it. It's just a beautiful scent. I love it, and it's in my #1 for sure. All of these had to be at least $50 or less for sure. Canadian, you can get them from like Fragrance Net, Fragrance Buy, Perfume Online, even Amazon, but sometimes I notice Amazon kind of upcharges things sometimes. But I have been able to get quite a few of these from Amazon as well at a decent price. So I really have been enjoying my Middle Eastern perfumes that I have tried. I have quite a few on my wish list, and I'll probably share them with you guys in the future, so look out for that. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know down below if you've tried any Middle Eastern fragrances or if you plan to. And yeah, let me know if you liked the video. Take care. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Much love your way.